You're always meddling, kids. Boom! Intro.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another review here on Pez of the Mind. I am James Phoenix. With me is Chris the Mole.
Yeah. Hello, people. I'm Chris the Mole. Hi, kids.
And Anastasia Laserbeam. Pew pew.
Hello.
And we are here to today talk about the LEGO Scooby Doo movie, Haunted Hollywood.
But in a better box.
Yeah, well.
I have my Blu-ray over there somewhere. I love that film.
I rented it online.
It is worth noting, if you buy it in the shop, it also comes in a cardboard box, and inside is a minifig.
Nice. You know, this box has
this box
has a lock on it, so people can't steal it.
Yet it's in your home. How did that work out? But no.
I don't know. We have to do these things to protect movies for people. Ask Pew. She's from the ghetto. She knows.
No, I completely understand. If you got movies on the shelf, I'll do that. That's why a lot of game shops like GameStop and Game Over Here and stuff actually keep them in drawers, because if people aren't looking, people open up and just steal the disc and walk out. And you could say, well, of course they would, but they shouldn't. People shouldn't be dicks.
People shouldn't be dicks, but they
Like
are.
language, kids, if you're watching this.
There's no kids watching this.
It's Lego Scooby Doo. I'm just saying that in case a kid types into YouTube Lego Scooby Doo and this comes up.
Maybe. Anyway, so.
I'm being protective for once.
Fair enough. So, LEGO Scooby Doo, technically the second LEGO Scooby production after the mini TV movie.
Technically the third after the game.
That's true.
Because don't like it mentioned.
For which there is a great commercial on here.
Yep.
So this, despite being LEGO, it's pretty much a standard Scooby Doo mystery. The premise here is that via a contest, the gang wins a trip to go to Hollywood, specifically to visit Brickton Studios, a Hollywood studio known for making a variety of horror movies.
Classic horror movies.
Classic horror movies, yes. And they arrive only to find out that the studio has fallen on hard times because they're not making horror movies anymore, instead making romantic comedies, and that now the studio is A, at risk of going out of business and having to be sold by Mr. Brickton to some asshole, and 2, is being haunted by a variety of characters formerly played by their lead actor, Boris Karnak, who passed away, but supposedly is now haunting the studio as his characters because they won't make horror movies anymore.
Yes, and I will interject, this is not a typical Scooby Doo story. At least in my head. Because a lot of Scooby Doo movies, and I don't mean any offense to that, I love the Scooby Doo movies, as Jim knows. A lot of them don't really have character development and stuff like that. This turns a lot of the tropes on their head, like Scooby and Shaggy realizing they don't need Scooby snacks. They being a hero's inside them and stuff like that.
Yep.
You got Daphne realizing stuff, Elmer realizing stuff. Even the motivations of the villain. Well, I'm not going to tell you who it is or anything like that, but because that'll spoil the mystery. But the motivation of the villain, it's not evil motivation. Like, he's not doing stuff to ruin the day. He's doing stuff for good reasons, and there's a good payoff. Like, it shows, okay, even good people can do this sometimes. It doesn't always have to be the creepy janitor, or it doesn't have to be the real estate Mongol who's doing this just to take over the town. Wow.
Yep.
And I like that because it played with a lot of the Scooby-Doo tropes, similar to what Lego Batman movies done, but not to the same degree because that's a bigger film.
Yes.
But it played with a lot of the stuff from Scooby-Doo, and that's awesome.
Yeah. There's also a great cameo of this of Shaggy dressed up as Lego Batman. That was fun. But yeah, the movie is a lot of fun. We do get development for the characters in various ways, which is kind of unique and cool. The voice cast is pretty much a standard Scooby-Doo voice cast. Frank Welker as both Fred and Scooby, Greg Griffin reprising Daphne, and Matthew Lillard coming back as Shaggy, with Kate Micucci coming in to play Velma, who I think she's done Velma a couple of times, but is relatively new to the role still.
Yep. And I like that.
Yeah.
What did you think of the story, Pew?
I liked it. I also really liked how, like you said, they had character development for every single one of the characters and stuff. Like at the very beginning, they were like, "No, like we're not going to be controlled by Scooby Snacks anymore. We're not having any of that."
Yeah.
Yep. I also loved the bit with Daphne when later on she's like, "But it's been my dream for all of 5 minutes," and you're like, "What? No, what?"
Yeah, I like how into it Fred gets about directing.
Yeah.
So wait, you guys were
Fred
running.
loves
You guys were running
directing.
because you were terrified of the monster, but you found time to stop, eat the craft services food, and then try out a bunch of goofy costumes.
Yep. It was great because it did what the Lego stuff normally does. It mocks the source material while being massive love notes to the source material at the same time.
Yep.
For example, the Lego Justice League films we will be re-reviewing soon.
Yep.
Fuck it, Hollywood can re-release stuff, so can we?
Yep.
Now with more Pew.
Yeah, but it is fun because I started picking out some of the motivation for who I thought the monster was, and I was partially right, but not entirely right. So it was kind of cool. They still had more of a twist than you expected, so that was really fun.
I'll admit I saw it being the guy it was.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't think it would be for really positive reasons, if that makes sense. I thought it was a different reason.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that too. I thought like the same, track.
Which is good, because
Yeah.
the best, in my opinion, in Scooby Doo, there's either one or two ones which are the best. One is when you're like, okay, I saw that coming, so it makes sense.
Mhm.
And the second one is when you're like, oh my god, I didn't see that coming, but it makes complete sense. I hate the ones where it's like, I didn't see that coming, and that makes no fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
You just pulled this out the ass at the last second.
Mhm.
No, look at all this evidence. That's not how the evidence looked.
Mhm. It was red herring.
Yeah.
I miss him.
But no, and the Blu-ray does come up with. Oh, it's good. The Blu-ray does come, like Jim mentioned, with the 3D version. Well, not 3D. The little 3D short they did of Lego from the Cartoon Network,
Yep.
which that was also fun.
Yep.
Has some classic cartoons on there, which is cool, which is always fun.
Yep. Plus the Scooby Doo and Lego 2 featurette and the Scooby Doo's Sleuthing Secrets featurette.
Yep. But the episodes and stuff is what I was on about. Is I like when they do them on the Blu-rays. Like a lot of the DC films come with like from the vaults of like, oh, here's a couple of like Justice League Unlimited episodes or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool that it does come with the first Lego Scooby thing. That I
Yeah.
like that. Like when I bought the Lego Justice League, I was happy the Lego Batman one from Cartoon Network came on it too. I was like, oh, thank God.
That is good.
Mainly because part of me just wants to own them all when I when I buy them. And yeah, the animation looked cool.
Yeah, they did a great job with
I like
as,
that.
yeah, especially with the Blu-ray being in HD, looked really, really good. With the Lego movie was crisp and smooth. The blocks coming apart, everything looked great. Looked like real Lego people walking around. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and each one had like little emotions on their face. I always loved the Lego stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like how others take their hair off, and that's not a big deal.
Yep. I always like it in Lego stuff when they lose like their legs or something. Just and click it back in.
Yeah.
Like in like I thought I was thinking about how their head could unclick or whatever, and they actually like did that for a part. But I thought if your head unclicks, you die. No, but you're fine.
No, you're okay.
Yep. And yeah, like you said, there's a lot of the classic Scooby Doo elements in there too, which is fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, Fred directing was wonderful. Just because that is kind of how Fred is when he's planning the traps and stuff.
Yeah,
And they just
yeah.
expanded, they just blew that up further and played it for laughs. Which
They
is
did.
fun.
I like how they had the character in there that was basically Elvira. That was fun.
That was fun.
I can't remember her name, but that was a good character.
It was Drella
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, Trizella. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, and even the main plot was also something I thought that was kind of relevant to today's world.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Mainly because they were mentioning, oh look, they're going to remake the monster movies, and people are like, but we like the classics. It's no, you're ruining it, and the new horror movies not having quite as good elements as the old classic stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
that stuff that's going on right now. Even we just joked, and we're doing it. We're going to be re-releasing reviews, i.e., we're going to be redoing reviews for movies when they come out in other collections. Like coming soon, we have a new on the Gaming Zone Kingdom Hearts review for 1.5 and 2.5 in one review.
Yep.
But that's to review the PS4 version.
Yeah.
So it'll be the exact same review, but with a extra couple of seconds with it's got a new menu.
Yep.
Now it's always cool to do that when because then you can go back and reevaluate it. And I hadn't played all of 2.5, so now I can actually have input onto some of that stuff.
Which is good.
So yeah, we're going back and doing some of them whenever we got an excuse is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like I said, it was a plot that was relevant.
It was.
Nice, just awkward silence.
Yeah.
Wasn't he hosting this?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else. I'm trying to think what else to say. I don't want to spoil the movie, so I don't know what else to say about it.
You could always just go to the ratings.
Fair enough.
If you don't know what else to say, you wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, if I were to rate this, I would definitely give this a solid 9 out of 10. It's a great movie. Definitely go check it out. A lot of fun. Plays with the tropes. A lot of great stuff. It's enjoyable. Give it a shot.
Yep.
Mole.
No, I'm not gonna do that for all of them. No, it's you. I give that a thumb up because it is a thumb up, aka go out and buy, because it's fun. If you like Scooby Doo, awesome. If you like Lego, awesome. If you like both, why haven't you got this? But yeah, it's great. It's like I said at the beginning, it plays for various Scooby Doo stuff, expands upon it. It does jokes to do with Scooby Doo, yet also is a love note. It's just fun. It's fun. That's all you really want from Lego Scooby Doo.
Yep.
Over to Pew.
Pew.
I really liked it. I thought it was like a whole lot of fun. I love that Scooby Doo is still around and still a thing and everything. It makes me really happy. This was still fun. It was still good. I enjoyed it a whole lot. Even I didn't watch it on like Blu-ray or features. I just rented it Redbox digital. So
I will say to you, Pew, Scooby Doo never went away. Just last year or so, he had the super relevant team up with Kiss.
That's why I love it.
I own that film. I own that film. I don't lie.
That's why I love that Scooby Doo has been around since I'm a kid and it's still around and it's still fun and it's still enjoyable. So it makes me really happy.
It is. And it's always fun when they don't have Scrappy.
It is.
I was just thinking that.
Very much so.
So it gets 2 thumbs up for me.
And yeah, and I hope they go back and make more of these Lego Scooby movies because that was fun.
Yeah, I hope they do more Lego Scooby. I wouldn't mind seeing other properties as well. We've seen Lego Justice League. We've kind of seen Lego Marvel. We've kind of seen Lego Scooby and actual Lego Scooby. With this, I wouldn't mind seeing others like a Lego Turtles film.
That'd be cool.
I mean, they got the rights to loads of them, so they could always easily do like a Lego Ghostbusters film. Or something. You know what I mean? There's loads of places they can go, and it's just fun.
Yeah. All right. Oh, by the way, and I was like when this sort of fun thing little happens. Shout out to Scott, great voice actor Scott Menville, who was voicing Junior in this, by the way, who has been known for voicing Shaggy himself in several movies. So that was fun. Also, probably better known for those of you for voicing Robin in Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go, among many other things.
I knew he was familiar.
Oh, and Mati from Captain Planet.
Oh, I knew he was familiar. But yes.
Yes. So with that, like we said, go check it out. It's a great movie.
Yep.
We'll see everybody next time for more great
Wait.
review.
Are Google Effects still working?
No.
Oh, so we can't make it fade out to a black circle on Pew where she goes Scooby Dooby Pew.
Sorry, no.
Fade out.
No, I wish we could, but we can't.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Scooby Dooby Pew.
Yes. All right. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.